Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab. I got to get me some air up in this piece. I'm sweating like a pig up in here, but we'll work it out. I ain't got a problem with that. Let's do what we do. Rightisms. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. The message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune into receiving them. The numbers are looking good. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. Right Thinker's mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life, through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, that's what I'm on, is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal should be to know thyself. So I ask the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical. But if you don't have the answer, tune in. I can do that for you. That's what I do for you. So a person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. That's what I do for you. Person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers. Know thyself and always to Maya be true. Yeah, I'm back in the book. I had a few days of rant, and I go that every now and then, take it to the head. But now we back here. I get a couple of people ask me what book is the Comedic Tree of Life. Okay, we'll be there for a little while. I got a bunch of information here I want to get out to you. So right now, right there, let's talk about Ra, Asar, and Heru, and the Hawk Trinity. When you see different anthropomorphic concepts, Heru, Ra, and Asar are the only three people you'll see with the falcon or the hawk head concept. So that's what we're talking about right now, the Trinity. So I'll break it down for you. Okay, let's go. Ra, okay, we doing the Anuian concept, theology. So Ra is God. And Ra represents the divine self, the source from which creation arises. However, always a however. Yeah, he is a high God who is the visible and dynamic expression, which is the sun of the formless and timeless primeval ocean we call the noon. In any case, he is still the singular essence of creation. Right there tells you one God. He's the singular essence of creation. And when he creates, how he creates, when he creates the other divinities, aspects and concepts, principles, it is only then that what? Creation comes into being. He got to set the table. Sun, air, water, earth, heaven, celestial beings, then human beings. Again, he got into his creation. He made everything perfect. The only thing we're missing was him. That became us. Watch this. I hope you get understanding because this is going to break it down for you. Hope you get it. Let's go. This is what I'm trying to get across to you. So really, Ra is also related to who? The nameless and the formless concept of what? The supreme being, which transcends time and space. Before anything was there, he was there. We know that. You ready? That's Heru. Heru, divinity, the sun divinity, aka the sun god, meaning Ra represents him, and the spirit is that. Heru means the supreme one who is what? Who is above, or that which is above him up there. You see me pointing up there. That's the concept, and that's why. So Heru, which is really you, is the original pre-dynastic form of the supreme being associated with the transcendental divinity. Now, Heru, aka God in the flesh, and Het Heru, which is Hathor, which is the house of Heru. We, physical body, We're the house. Heru is the spirit that's in us. Het Heru. They were among the first divinities to be worshipped what generally throughout ancient Egypt, and as such were the first theological expressions of what? Duality of existence. What they mean. That means the supreme being, Heru or Hor, lives where? Within his own house. The physical creation, man. Het Heru. The universe which he created, and the goddess, thus what? God, which is spirit, Heru, and the goddess, which is creation, Het Heru, are in what? Reality one and the same. Coming from the same place. Now, in the pyramid text, okay, at the beginning of the dynastic period, the symbol for Heru was a bird perched on a branch, okay, feather-like branch, and it also was interchangeable with what? The sign of the staff of Ptah, the Parnetta, okay? He was the original son, having nothing changed. The son is the spirit that's in us. The begotten son is the son that's in the sky. Calm down. The divine name, Heru, is related to what? The word for face, or Heru, Her, or Hra, and the relation to face, which implies what? The idea, what? That what is above the sky, the heavens, Newt, is what? The mass of the supreme divinity. God cannot be seen. Let me say this again. God cannot be seen, but his or her mass, yeah, okay? The physical universe can be seen. So you don't have to argue about God's existence. Why? Nature is his calling card. That's why. And watch this. The god Heru, Horus, as the Greeks called him, has several important aspects. Again, in ancient Egyptian mystical philosophy. In the Anuian creation myth of the Paute, Heru is incorporated as who? Heru, master of oneself on earth. That's who we want to be eventually. But I don't want to get you thinking about that. Why? Because everybody swear to God they reached it. So I don't put that out there. You reached it on your own. But that's the concept. Heru, or Horus the Age. He came out. Asar was born first. Heru, was second. Set bogarted his way out. He didn't come out the normal way. He came out the side. Krishna got the story, the same thing. Everybody got that bad kid. Set is the ego. He's the bad guy symbolically for that purpose. But what's this? In the ancient Assyrian resurrection myth, the idea of Heru, supreme, the one above, was incorporated into the myth, and they took him from being full grown to being the offspring of what? Spirit and wisdom, which is Aset. They got together. This is like the chronology. I'm going to do the chronology of the begottens for the first 6 generations. That's coming up next. But Heru means what? The myth is Heru Sa As, Sa Asar. Heru, the son of Asar and Aset. That's the combination of what? Spirit, wisdom. That's us. In dynastic times, what happened? Heru was associated with Horus, as in the Osirian mystery. They got their own concept again, where he was represented in the form of Heru Pakar, meaning the little boy with his face. The boy face, I got the picture for you right here coming up. Yes, on another page. There's a picture of him as a baby, or he's sucking his mom's on the he being nursed by his mother, the Madonna, Black Madonna. But that's him as a child. Watch this, I'm gonna break that down for you. Who later became who? Men, the avenger of his father. Again, the relationship between Ra, Asar, and Heru is extremely important. Why? Because in the study of the Anuian mystical philosophy and the Assyrian resurrection myth, remember, it is important to not only study what the scripture relating to the mysticism, but the iconograph needs careful study as well, since what? The image sometimes convey teachings not contained in the text, and also messages that cannot be conveyed in text form. Remember, a picture's worth 1,000 words. See, that was a concept, and but which are complementary to what contained that was in the text, and also the messages not been okay. But one important symbolism in the iconograph that provides insight into the nature of what the relationship of the three special netter is what the hawk or the falcon trinity. What you mean? Three males. Okay, the divinities. You got Ra, Asar, and Heru. Displayed what they all have the hawk iconograph, meaning the headgear. Again, thereby linking what their essential natures within the context of the tree of life, which is the teachings, the concept. They wear that hawk head for a reason. That's the concept. And the symbol, let me show you right quick. It's about 5 glyphs. You see glyph 1, primitive, old style, right there. Then you got 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one. But all those is aspects of different times. As they got through time, the glyph changed like we do anything else. Things change. Still mean the same, but they just say it different and present it different. It's still the same thing. Okay? Where I'm at down here, we up here now. So, what we doing? The glyph 1, the symbol of Heru, that means the one above. You see me pointing up there, that's why. And the hawk or the falcon, bird glyph, one up top. Hawks and falcons belong to the family of birds known as the Falconiformes. Falconiformes are an order of what? Predator birds, comprised of what? You got the vultures, the kites, eagles, the hawks, and the ospreys and falcons. Falcons is the one that they use, the headdress. Why? Because he possesses special attributes. Again, I love telling this. My man Infodc does it good. But they have what? Keen eyesight. They can see a field mouse 2 miles in the air. And when they beat on him, he don't even know it, but he's a done deal. Okay? He's the 100% kill master. When he going for the dive, he getting what he going after. That's why they use him to symbolize, watch this, supreme spirituality. And what? They can fly at the fastest speed, 280 miles an hour. The peregrine falcon, when he want to get you, he'll fly by high speed, dive bomb, and bust you upside the head. He pull up his claws and punch you in the head and knock you out. But that was his technique. And they have streamlined bodies, hooked bills for tearing meat, and strong legs, what? For hooking claws, for killing and carrying their prey. A fish, if he come up close to the sun to get warm from the sunlight, chilling, and falcon see him, party's over for him. Before he know what hit him, he's in the air wondering, where am I? What's going on? Yeah, he can go in the water, close up, hit the line, go down 10 meters, grab the fish, come up and open up, and he ain't even wet. That's why they use him. And the spiritual aspect needs to what? To be developed in your determination and the strength, along with your physical health, and what? The ability to tear asunder what? You ready? Right thinkers? Tear asunder the veil of ignorance and all negative aspect of your character from your mind with what? The claws of wisdom, righteousness, and goodwill. These are all aspects and principles that you can adopt, manifest, and you see how it works. Glyph 2, 3, and 4, which is below, are some of the most ancient renditions of Heru. Again, as the age went by, it changed up. And Heru 5 is what? You got Heru Arakti. That's him with the sun disk on his head, letting you know he's the son of Ra. Or the combination of Heru and Ra. Heru with the sun disk. Again. Now, the figure over here, let me show you the figure of Ra. This is him in old age. Okay. Can you see him over there? The sun disk, see him? He looked like he made it silver or gold, right? Okay. The shiny one, they called him. Okay. Don't the sunshine gold? Sunshiny one. So now, I just showed you a picture of an ancient Egyptian statue of Ra. His distinguishing features are what? The head of a hawk or falcon and the body of a man. His head is surmounted by what? The sun disk. That signifies total control, which is encircled by what? A serpent. Okay, the Ujat or Het Haru. Hathar, y'all call it. That's his defense mechanism. She's the eye. Then when she went out and came back, he had already placed her. So he put her up here, and now she's his protector. Okay. Now he holds what? The wasp scepter, which is the little, what look like the head of an animal. Okay, which also signifies what? Spiritual power. And also he carries the ankh of life. One more important feature is they say the bull's tail. And the tail does what? It symbolizes that Ra is what? The bull, aka in the flesh he's Osiris, Asar, bull of creation. Why? The bull sires who? The 7 cows of creation. And the 7 cows are what? The goddesses, which constitute what? The 7 aspects of all existence. 7 heavens, 7 hells, all that good stuff. 7 is a bad number. And what? It also represents the manifested universe. Also, Asar is known as what? The bull of creation as well. Again, this is all mythological concepts that you can follow and understand. I hope you're doing it right now. Thus, you have Ra Heru is the source and the substance of creation. This bull. This form of Asar is known as Sokar or Sikar. You'll see right here. You'll see Asar. He usually got his crown on. Here's the picture of it right here. Make that for you. On the left, that's Asar. While he's a human form. When he died and go into the afterlife, he gets his what? His falcon headgear. He becomes Sokar, okay, in the afterlife. So again, those are 3 who wear the headgear. He get his once he go into the afterlife, okay? It's an honor and prestige thing. So watch this. To the left, I showed you Osiris, Sokar, Osiris. He also represents the king in the realm of the dead, the afterlife. The composite iconograph on the right was Asar as a resurrected king with the chalk and the flare. I did that lesson last time. That's him. And then you got him on the left, an anthropomorphic iconograph with the falcon head. And he got the crook and flare and the wasp. He got all 3 of them. Okay, so he's ready to go. And this is the next lesson we're going to find out about is the 3 phases of Heru. Childhood A, adulthood B, and full-blown D, master of self on earth, Heru they call him. That means Heru the Great. So I'm practicing what? For greatness. Symbolically. I didn't know that, but it breaks down, so it all works for me. So let's go. So in this form, Asar is known as Sokar or Seeker. His main distinctive features are what? The human body with the mummy wrappings and the head of the falcon with the Dushat or the white crown of Upper Egypt. See, he represents in one part, just Upper Egypt, heart and origin of the country. Now, I just showed you the 3 phases. The first one is Heru as a child, Heru as an adult, and Heru as king or mastery of self. Heru. Heru's distinguishing features, okay, are again the head of a falcon with the body of a man. He has the warwick crown, symbolizing what? The union of Upper and Lower Egypt, union of the higher and lower self. That means self-mastery, okay? The ankh, the wasp scepter, and the bull tail, those are all qualities of who? Master. So it is clear to see, based on the iconograph, that what? That essence of Nebercha operating as Ra is reflected in what? Creation throughout the manifestation of who? Your Ka, which is the opposite of your Ba. That's Ra, sorry about that. Manifestation of Ra. Let there be. Ra represents the dynastic part of God, which is the visible part, the sun. Asar represents the spirit that's in man. Heru represents us, the son of Asar, the physical man, spirit in the flesh. We are aspirants, what? Trying to avenge our father's killer, which is who? Our ego self. That's why you want to raise your conscious level. That's the name of the game of knowing thyself and gaining self-mastery. It's a story of life. How about that? Break it down real quick. I got a few more minutes. Let me do this right quick. So what happens now? It's clear to see so the manifestation occurs where? In the form, reflections of the spirit into a trinity, distribute into a lower worlds of time and space in the following manner. This is how I break down. Nebercha, top level. That which is what? Imperceptible, formless, timeless, and absolute, transcending all planes of consciousness. while what? At the same time permeating them as the very essence of the substratum which sustains them, meaning it's coming out of him. Everything in creation is coming from him. Next level came from him, Ra. That which is what? Excuse me, Ra is the primordial single. How many begotten sons do God have? And that's it. The one that's in the sun that shines. Watch this. He's our risen Savior. All that good stuff. It's talking about the sun in the sky. Let me break it down right quick. Let me be done. The primordial single essence of the soul of creation. The first principle of what? Manifestation. Let there be. By the divine self into the realm of time and space, aka the Big Bang. So, in this aspect, Ra symbolizes what? The casual plane of existence and consciousness, which is the duat. That's where he dwells. The next level now, you got Asar, which is the spirit. It goes to heaven. And watch this, Asar as the king of what? The realm of the dead. Asar symbolizes the astral plane of existence and consciousness. We call that the duat. Then you got the pet, okay, heaven. Now we're going to deal with Heru Earth. That's the physical part. That's the top. That's what we is, the physical form, the lowest level, the most subtlest, okay? The gross. The ultimate manifestation of the divine within creation. Again, within creation, which is us. He created us. If this aspect, Heru, symbolizes what? The physical plane within the flesh, existence, and consciousness. I'm going to take and stop the lesson here, but I'm taking you here the next lesson. This is going to be fun. It's called the 6 generations. I call it like the Bible did, the begotten. So-and-so begot this, he begot that. I'm going to break my deities from that same order. It's the order of evolution from subtle to gross, and it's the combination that brings forth what? The generation of divinities. There's 6 of them. I'll be right back. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never knew that right thinkers like you have passed away.